Hi Meera, let's walk together today. A Sunday walk in your layout park is so refreshing.
Hey, come over. Yes, let's walk.
Last month, our layout got flooded again. Also, our layout depends on tanker water now that all the bore wells have dried up. But your layout has not been affected by these two major problems. Even though it's in the same area, I can see the borewell still works for you. Also, you don't have any flooding issue. How is that possible?
This was not the case 5 years ago. Let me tell you a story of how we as a layout tackled these problems. When we built a house here, there were fewer people. Our borewells were enough. But as more buildings came up, the borewells dried up. When it rained, our layout flooded too, and this park became a swamp where mosquitoes started to breed. One day, our layout members decided to sit together and address both the problems. Soon, we realized that the solution lies in rainwater harvesting using recharge wells. A recharge well is a big hole in the ground through which rainwater goes into the earth and becomes part of the groundwater. It is possible that after a period of time, recharge wells may start yielding water. If the wells have water, this water should be tested and used appropriately based on water quality. Wells with water can also be used as recharge wells. We called some well diggers to understand the cost of digging and maintaining recharge wells. 40 recharge wells with 3 feet diameter and 20 feet deep were required to recharge the runoff from the road and paved areas of a 10-acre layout. Each recharge well can hold around 4,000 liters of water and costs around 35,000 to 50,000 rupees. Over a period of time, the recharge wells started yielding water. Also, the continuous recharge replenished some of the dry bore wells. After seeing the results in the layout's common areas, we encouraged individual houses to do rainwater harvesting either for storage or groundwater recharge. This water could be used for cleaning, washing, drinking, and cooking after proper treatment. Our efforts didn't just stop with rainwater harvesting. We also saw the advantage of reusing treated wastewater. 90% of the fresh water goes out as wastewater. We wanted to utilize this water in our layout. We have invested in a plant-based STP to reduce the cost of implementation and maintenance. But you could invest in a conventional STP if you wish. For this, we contacted a wastewater treatment expert. This very park is part of the STP. Surprising, isn't it? This treated wastewater can be used for different purposes in the layout. Now, we use this water for watering the gardens and parks, flushing toilets, washing cars, cleaning the driveways. In a step closer to attaining water sustainability, the committee decided to install water meters in all houses and fixed an increasing block water tariff. Metering gave us data that helped us understand our layout water consumption. It was surprising to see our bills. Many houses were using more water than required. So, we arranged another meeting involving all the residents to encourage everyone to reduce their water consumption. We also suggested a few practices to conserve water effectively. Keeping the tap closed while brushing teeth or while scrubbing the dishes can save up to 15 to 20% of the water. Fixing leakages to stop the wastage of good water is very important. In fact, as per some reports, there is 5,000 to 50,000 liters of water wastage due to leaking faucets, flushes, and pipes from each house every year. A very slowly leaking pipe at 1 drop per second loses about 4 liters of water every day. Do not forget to switch off the motor after pumping water into the tank. Install automatic water level controller to prevent the tank from overflowing. Fitting aerators to taps. Our regular taps on an average gives 15 liters per minute. Attaching an aerator to an older tap can reduce this to 6 liters of water per minute with a wider spray and with less use of water. Use a dual flush system to save 67% of water for every flush. If there is only one flush button, place a filled water bottle or brick inside the flush tank to reduce the volume of water per flush. This way, one can save up to 30% of water for every flush. RO systems reject up to 30 to 50% of water during the purifying process. All this water usually goes down the drain. RO reject water should be collected and used for washing clothes and dishes, mopping, and other cleaning to reduce the use of fresh water. Watch this video to learn about installing a low cost collection system for RO reject water that can be used to wash dishes.
This is such a wonderful story. I can see that it is necessary for the whole community to work together for the transformation to be a success. So glad that your community's effort have paid off. I will share this story with my layout community and inspire them to come together to make similar efforts. Talking about it is the first step, isn't it?